On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we are going to tackle some New Year's resolutions and kind of just what to expect this year, right?
Right. Welcome. Just welcome.
Well, just welcome.
Welcome.
I think we're both a little shocked by going back to our OG music.
I know. We just want to be chill, and I was like, yeah.
Ah.
So with that said, welcome to BJ in the Morning. I'm Juan,
I'm Brendan.
and today we're talking about New Year's resolutions, baby.
All the resolutions. It's funny because it feels like we've come full circle.
We have.
You know, from one of our first episodes when we jumped back on the BJ in the Morning train.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about our resolutions last year. I think it was like the beginning of January. Normally,
Christmas,
no more.
gave you my heart.
Crim is over.
Jeez. My burnt cookie.
I'm not that anti-Christmas. Bye. Yeah. So it is after Christmas now.
Mm-hmm.
Time to start thinking of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm not like huge into drinking like I used to be.
Right.
But I like holidays with fireworks.
Fireworks are always fun.
Like, I don't care how big or how small the fireworks are, I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the firework looks like it's gonna be crazy and then it's like,
and it's not.
it's BS, you
Mm-hmm.
know. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. You just get to talk crap about it, you know,
Yeah.
and that's fun. But then also the joy of just having sparklers and then holding way too many of them and lighting all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, there's too many sparklers. That's also fun.
Or you get the big stick fireworks and
Uh-huh.
you do the Harry Potter battle with them.
Oh, dude, yeah, we did that a while ago. I don't know if you were there.
I don't think I was.
But it was freaking sick. So we need some of those this year. Okay,
Let's do it.
Let's get some. But yeah, New Year's, great holiday. I am one of those people who likes to set resolutions for myself.
Mm-hmm.
As it's a good starting point. I understand resolutions, but I also understand why people kind of dog on them. It's like, you don't need to wait for the new year to be a better person.
Yeah.
You can do it anytime. But also,
It's just more fun.
it's fun, and it does give you like an anchor, you know?
Mhm.
You're like, I started this January 1st, 2024. It is January 2nd, 2024, and I've given up.
And I have given up on my resolution.
It's over. But we have a lot to talk about resolution-wise today.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into the most common resolutions of this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk probably a little bit about our resolutions from last year, from the current year. How are we phrasing it?
From this year?
Is this year, or is it next year?
What?
Exactly. So we'll just have to specify. But if you've been around since we, I think it was our second or third episode, right?
I think it was our second episode.
Yeah. So if you were around for the New Year's New BJ's episode, we talked about some of our resolutions for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember yours?
I remember a handful of them.
I remember at least two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I just listened to the episode or anything.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about that right now?
Is that what you want to do? Because we kind of are jumping into this one kind of blind.
Yeah.
We're coming off of Christmas.
Yeah.
Like immediately after Christmas.
Right. Right.
How much sleep did you get last night?
Not much.
Me neither.
Not much.
Did you have a good Christmas though?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I got to spend time with my fam.
That's awesome.
I went to my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Spent the night.
Ooh, was that weird?
No.
Like, I haven't spent the night. I mean, I guess I have at like my mom's, but that's out of state.
Right.
But like, I haven't slept at my dad's house
Since you moved
since
out.
I moved out.
No, it wasn't weird. It was like, I don't know. It was just something to look forward to. You get to wake up to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You get to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like, my little sister was like excited that we were staying the night. So
Oh yeah.
that kind of like made it less weird, like she wanted us to stay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also we got to stay there late
Mm-hmm.
and not have to worry about like driving home or anything
Yeah.
like that. So it was good. It wasn't weird. I don't think. I mean, you live 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes away from your dad.
Yeah, but we don't do anything there.
Yeah.
No, instead we drive to Sierra Vista, which is an hour and 40 minutes from here.
You should have stayed the night.
I had to work. I had to work Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't work out. But despite the long drive, it was really cool being there all day and like hanging out with family. And I could complain about the drive and how long the day was, but like it doesn't matter.
And you played a bunch of games, you said, right?
Yeah, we played a bunch of games. Some of them got pretty heated. Nothing like the year before though, and I think I told you about that whole incident with the freak out and everything.
I don't think you did.
Well, I'm gonna save it for when we're off the pod. Just right now.
Don't forget.
We'll save that for when we do like wild family event trauma
episode.
Yeah, like a whole episode of the wildest things that have happened at family get-togethers.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, no, it was fun. It was chill. We played a lot of fun like holiday themed games.
Nice.
There was like, how many candy canes can you pick up with a candy cane in your mouth? Like you had to like
hook them up.
No hands, those kind of things.
Yeah.
We had to see who could roll like wrapping paper tubes the closest to the edge of a table, things like that,
Nice.
And then there was just way too much food.
Oh yeah, always.
And I'm in that weird state after a holiday where you think you're full still, but you're also starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, dude, because I'm like,
currently,
I could stop at like Circle K and get a snack on the way here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so full.
Yeah.
I'm so full.
Well, like, same thing. I was going to stop for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm full, I'm bloated, I'm stuffed.
Right.
But I'm also kind of like hungry and a little shaky.
Yeah.
You're
like, oh wow, it's been 14 hours since
I'm
my
like,
last meal.
What's going on?
I had 2 tamales. That's what I had.
2?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Solid.
I have some more if you want.
I'll gladly. Who made them?
Nobody.
Oh, you don't actually have any?
No, yeah, I have
Somebody made them though.
So,
They're not imaginary tamales.
I don't know. I'm just a baby. You know that meme?
No.
You don't know that meme?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm just a baby.
I don't know that one.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to show you that.
Okay. But anyways, we both had good Christmases.
Yeah.
Christmases. Christmases. There we go. Did you get anything fun, like really outrageous, besides the smoker that you've already talked about?
Well, I bought that.
You bought that.
Yeah.
That was your gift to you.
That was my gift to myself.
Yeah.
Which I haven't used yet, by the way.
I know. I'm waiting for
I
the
need
text.
I need to.
It's 4 a.m. You're like, you want to smoke some meat?
Come on over, smoke some meat.
Down there.
Well, it's funny because I was like excited to show you one of my presents. And as I was changing my shirt, you're like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen."
I spied it with my little Isaac.
I got a knife.
Like a pot? Would it be considered a pocket knife?
Pocket knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a Swiss Army knife.
It's not a freaking katana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a knife that goes in a pocket.
Yeah. Goes in your pocket. It's one of the knives with the little spring action. It goes and it has
not an illegal switchblade.
Right. No.
Right.
Nope. Spring action to the
I'm
side.
just picturing that meme where it's FBI open up.
And it has the Legend of Zelda Triforce on it.
And it's like bright green and yellow. It's really
cool.
Freaking sick.
Yeah. We got a lot of t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I got 9 packs of socks.
Nice.
9 packs of socks.
That's awesome.
And I got a bottle opener that can also charge your phone in a pinch.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
That's
I don't know. I just got a ton of shit.
yeah.
I got headphones.
Nice. Not like over ear headphones.
No, which I do need.
Yeah,
Newer
just
ones.
so if anyone's listening, because
If you're
Juan
listening-
can barely listen.
Well, this one's missing the foam.
He's foamless
It's on the ground over here.
because you were mad at it when it fell off.
Yeah. And yeah, just
Nice.
a lot of t-shirts, a lot of stuff. I was actually talking to Maria about this, and I actually got a lot of stuff that I would actually use,
Yeah,
you know?
that's awesome.
So, love it.
As you get older, those are the kind of Christmas gifts you want. You know,
Yeah.
it's like when you're a kid, you're like, "Give me a PlayStation," and now you're like, "Socks, please."
Socks, please, for the love of God.
I got a pack of socks from my mom.
Uh-huh.
Some undies.
Mm-hmm.
We love those. 'Cause
Sweet.
especially since undies are like $25 for a pack of 2
Yeah,
now.
it's pretty crazy.
God. I'm wearing a pair of socks I got from my girlfriend. She got me a whole like 14 pairs of Marvel socks.
Nice.
Pretty sick. Love it. I got my first piece of Scream memorabilia or merchandise, whatever you want to call it. So I have a Ghostface shirt now. It's like,
Nice.
for how much I love that movie, the only thing I have is the mask. I don't think it's here. I think it's at home. But like the mask just stays put away most
Mhm.
of the time. So now I have a shirt I can wear, and it's great.
Nice, dude.
And then I got the coolest, like one of the coolest pop figures to add to my Jurassic Park collection of pops.
Nice.
It's like Alan Grant outside with the flare of with the Ford behind him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And now I need to find the other half, which is the T-Rex half.
Oh, you know what else I got that I'm really excited to use?
I mean, it was my turn, but go
I'm
for it.
sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
totally fine.
I don't know why I just thought of
You're
this,
good.
but it's like a thermos,
Mm-hmm.
but it heats up your water, like it boils your water for you.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does. But my parents got that for me for how often I've been leaving town,
Uh-huh.
and I don't really have much going on in my little prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using the coffee maker
Mm-hmm.
to make my soups or my coffees or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just a little.
Why'd you say soups like you were trying to insinuate that it was something other than soup? Like my soups? Like soups?
My soups. A wink. Wink.
Nudge?
I didn't mean to say it like that, but my dad's like, you know how gross it is to use a public coffee maker?
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
Yeah.
They don't clean them.
Yeah.
And some people
They clean them like this.
squeaky. But yeah.
They make the sound with their mouths so they can say it's squeaky
Yeah,
clean.
it's not though.
It's more like,
It's like moldy.
yeah,
Yeah.
moldy
Yuck.
coffee maker.
Yuck. All right, go ahead. Continue.
I
Sorry.
forgot where I was. Just talking about stuff. Yeah, I got shirts.
I had to interrupt
You
because
had
it
to.
was
No,
really cool.
I get it. I understand. I honestly didn't get a ton of stuff, and I'm not upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
I got stuff that's fun. I got useful things.
Yeah.
I have something for us for the podcast that is the dumbest, smallest thing, and I was gonna bring it today, but I didn't have time to set it up. But it's just, you remember way back in the day we did an episode with the buttons that would make the sounds? Boop, boop. Yeah. I got one of those, but you can record your own sound to it.
Oh, really?
And my girlfriend was just like, you should just set it up to say like, how about, like,
How about
or right.
right.
Right. So
That's cool.
yeah, dude, it's so stupid, but I'm like, we'll have the most fun with it. You
Yeah,
know?
That's cool.
But yeah,
That's
dude,
awesome, dude.
there was just a bunch of little things, fun things. I got socks and I needed them, you
Mhm.
know, especially fun ones. I've been so used to just wearing black ankle socks.
Well, let me tell you why I got so many pairs of socks.
Mm-hmm. Are these new ones?
No,
Oh,
they're not. You know how I had my toes taken out in one of them?
yeah. You wear your socks till they fall apart.
Yeah. So, like, because I spend so many hours on my feet and walking around, all of my socks were starting to get
Are you gonna sneeze?
like that.
They were starting to get like.
They were starting to get like that. So I put on my work boots.
Your work boots.
My work boots. And I tied them up. I was ready to go. I felt my toe just go out of the sock.
Yeah.
I was mad. Because I was like, I cannot be walking around all day with my
Sunday
toes
best.
taken out. With my what?
With your Sunday best.
Exactly. So I had to take my boots off.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to find a pair of socks that didn't have a hole and put them on.
Mm-hmm.
Put my boots back on. Tied them up. Was getting ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, again, twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
In the same morning.
Just a little.
Yes. And I was so mad.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, everyone took that as a sign to buy me so many socks that I can just throw all my socks away.
Nice.
So
just a whole refresh of your sock drawer.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally gonna grab all my socks, throw them away, holes or not,
Yeah.
and just.
So
reset.
what you got to do then is just put socks on, like this pair. These are old. You're gonna throw them away.
Yep.
Wear them once and then throw them away. Don't even wash them.
Yeah.
Just wear them. Get one more wear out of all the socks.
You're done, buddy.
You're done after this. See how many of them rip when you do that. You're just like, you're done after today. And
You're done, mother effer.
Come home and the whole heel's missing.
So
So
I'm glad you had a good Christmas.
you too, but from me to you.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So we should start talking about
Resolution.
the New Year's resolution.
That's what the point of this episode was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where would you like to start then, Juan? Do you want to start with the most common or ours?
Let's do the most common.
For sure.
And if we run out of time,
you'll wait for the next part.
part 2, baby. New Year's resolution.
New Year's, New BJ's part 2.
So
2024. Can you believe it's 2024?
It's gonna be great. That's crazy.
Like,
it's gonna be crazy.
That sounds like
it
a huge number.
It is a very big.
You know
big
what's
number.
really fun to think about? We were born in 1900s, and us kids born in 2000. You know, when we were like watching Shrek and like,
watching the Grinch.
You know, those kids, they've been able to drink
for 4 years.
3 years.
For 3 years.
Right?
They are currently 24.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Someone came in and got a beer from me, and I checked their ID, and it was like 2003, and I was like, that's. It might have been 2002. Yeah. But I was like, oh shit, that's this year. Like, you're good this year. Yeah. No, I remember serving your brother a beer.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
On his birthday?
Mm-hmm. That was me cowering because it hurts my head. I'm not like, how have I known you as long as he's been alive?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Longer than he's been. Wait.
I moved here in 2000, so yeah.
No.
It was like
JK.
Yeah, a couple years. He was a baby.
He was a baby.
He was a toddler at most.
He was.
I hope you're listening.
He was when we met, he was 3.
Yeah.
2, actually.
That
3.
I don't think I knew he existed for the first couple years we were friends.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't think so either.
You have a little brother? Where?
He's just doing the
He's being a baby.
He's being a baby. Crawling around.
Being a baby.
I don't know. I'm just a baby.
I think I know the video of that, but I don't know.
It's an SNL sketch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You're talking about the Adam Driver one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just a baby.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So the most
You want to start at number 10?
We're going to go reverse order.
Yeah, from the least most common to
From
the most
least
most common.
to the most common
Most
New Year's
common.
resolution.
This episode's all over the fucking place today.
It is. It is. Let's just start over.
Yeah, let's start over.
Now, the least common New Year's resolution,
Least most.
number 10,
Number 10, most common.
is to read more.
Read more things.
Particularly books.
Books.
Right? Books.
And that means actually reading, not Audible, which I just reinstalled.
If your New Year's resolution is to read more books,
Read our new novel coming out this summer.
yeah, down in the description.
It's called BJ in the Library.
Pick her up.
Don't Google BJ in the Library, please.
But yeah, if your New Year's resolution is to read more books,
Our book will be available at Borders.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, sorry, I'm done.
If your New Year's resolution is to read more books, maybe get a better hobby.
I think that's on the list too.
Well, we'll get to that. But I don't know, like, okay, so if you would like to read books, have at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Do what you got to do. But if you already like to read, why are you going to read more?
Maybe they want to see how many books they can get through in like a week.
Maybe.
Or a day.
Coming from a person who doesn't read books, who doesn't like to read books, don't get it.
You don't understand it?
I don't get it.
There was a year, I think probably within the last 4 years, where I wanted to read more books. I think I was still living in Sierra Vista, so it was like I didn't see anybody anyways. But I said, I'm going to read more books. And then I found myself driving a lot more, so I got Audible. And I was, this is not an ad, by the way, and hashtag not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But I listened to like 40 books in like a year and a half.
Wow.
Just from driving down from Sierra Vista to Tucson, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to a lot. I would like lay in bed and just put them on the speaker since I lived alone and no one cared.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I like Audible. It feels almost like listening to a podcast sometimes.
Yeah.
Also if you have Audible, I don't know, you don't have Audible. But Lord of the Rings, read by Andy Serkis, best thing ever.
I want to listen to that.
It is so good.
Although I did get Audible and I had a free download. You know what I downloaded?
What?
It.
That's like a 37-hour listen.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I downloaded it too. I have like 45 books in my Audible library. I've listened to most of them, and it is in there. Haven't even started it.
Yeah, I think I got through like the first 2 chapters.
But I went through and like listened to like books that I've read again. Like I Am Legend is more of a short story, but I listened to that one again. 1984. I listened to Psycho, which I'd never read the book, and then I read Jurassic Park.
Hybrid read?
So I had the book. I bought the book and I got the Audible. So
and you were reading along?
When I was driving, I would listen, and then I'd go home and find where I left off on Audible.
Nice.
And then I'd read the book. Because during 2020, me and a friend started like a book club thing where we read the novels of the movie, like of our favorite movies. So like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Psycho. We did another one. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, any of our favorite movies, we just started listening to the books or reading the books and then talking about the books and the movies, and then we watched the movie together.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I'll listen to them, but
you'll listen to a book. Whoa. You just talking about reading is hurting you.
That was my body saying, hell no, you won't.
No, but think about it. If you got Audible for your like multiple trips to Oklahoma, You could listen to books on the plane, or just play
Books on a plane?
I'm tired of these mother flipping books
On this mother flipping plane. All right. Number 9 on our list is something that I wish to not do a lot this year,
But this is different.
but also something that I should do to not where I have been.
What? Just keep going. Just keep going.
Number 9 on our list is to travel more.
Travel more.
Make sense?
You don't want to go to Oklahoma,
Yeah.
but you'd rather go other places.
Yeah.
The amount of times you go to Oklahoma.
Right.
I'm in Delaware.
Oh, look. I'm in Delaware. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I'm in Oklahoma, where the weather is more bipolar than where I live. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Also, now that you mentioned it, I do love the fact that it did not feel like wintertime until the 23rd.
Till today.
The 23rd. It was rainy and cold, and it felt like winter.
Yeah.
Finally.
This morning,
Freezing.
ice
Yeah.
on my car.
Ice in your veins.
I opened up my door and it went and I had to let my car defrost for like 20 minutes.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm. What's number?
Number 9 is travel more.
Travel more to places you want to travel to, not for work.
Not places you have to travel
For
to.
work.
Number 8, spend more time with family and friends.
Yeah, solid. That's a solid one to have on your list.
Perfect.
I think it's easy to forget that you have to socialize sometimes.
Yeah.
At least for me. I spend all day in customer service, so it's like the last thing I want to do is like see people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but that's just in my head, you know?
Right.
It's like I got off work today and I was like, I really don't want to drive all the way to Juan's. I really don't want to do the podcast.
Yeah.
But that wasn't me talking. That was, I'm tired from work talking, you know?
Right.
Because what happened, I texted you and I was like, dude, I'm exhausted. We're going to make this quick. What did we do before this episode? Sat around and joked around for an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and then get more tired and
Yeah.
then have an off the rails
yeah.
app.
Which we're headed there.
We
We're headed there.
haven't had one in a while.
Yeah. New Year's Eve.
New Year's.
Bring the shit.
But yeah, spend more time with your family and friends.
Yeah, don't forget about them.
If you don't want to do it anyway.
Well, but also like, don't push yourself. If you're tired and you don't have the social battery for it, like, don't fake a hangout because then it's not quality.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you don't want to do it anyway.
You heard it here first.
Perfect advice.
Perfect advice, which also could apply for the next one.
Number 7,
Mm-hmm.
to quit smoking.
I think that also implies vaping.
Smoking.
Yeah. But yeah, quit smoking / vaping, right? They kind of go hand in hand at this point. Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. I think most people say this one. Yeah,
I think so too.
Anyone who uses nicotine of any kind, it's usually on their list.
Get on that Zen train.
The what?
The Zen train.
What is that?
It's the pouches that you put in your lip.
Is it nicotine?
Hmm?
How is that different?
You quit smoke. You quit smoking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Get
You
on
got me
that
there.
Zen ride,
You
baby.
got me there.
Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Save more money, or
Mm-hmm.
slash
Slash.
/ spend less money.
Mm-hmm. Sounds easy enough.
Sounds good.
Sounds easy enough.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I'm not going to follow that one.
Very hard.
It's,
very, very hard.
Yeah. I think a lot of the struggle there, for at least me, I don't know if it's the same for you, it's like you feel like you work really, really hard for your money, and then sometimes you just see it going to bills. And you're like, shit, I don't want to save this money. This should be something for fun. Then you buy a smoker. I'm just kidding.
And then you buy a Traeger.
And then there's me buying a PlayStation, and I don't even use it.
Yeah, the hard thing with that, especially like this month, right?
Yeah.
I did all my Christmas shopping
Mm-hmm.
before I bought. Or no, I did all my Christmas shopping before I paid my bills, which is a dangerous game to play.
Very dangerous.
And when I paid my bills finally, I was really sad.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh,
oops.
yeah, whoopsie. I was still able to pay my bills.
Yeah.
Luckily.
You just have.
I just didn't realize how much I had spent. Well, I was like, oh, hey, I have this much money.
No, you don't.
Let's get this for my brother. Let's get this for my mom. Let's get this for my sister. Oh, my sister doesn't have enough gifts for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
dangerous
game.
Yep.
Dangerous game.
Then you're at Target, and then you go to the Super Target, and then you go to Walmart, and then now you're at the mall.
Right. The next one on the list, number 5, is very vague.
It is very vague,
and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's live life to the fullest.
Sure, but also your definition and my definition of fullest? Is weird.
Could be drastically different.
Yeah, and it could also be the title for the 3rd iteration of Full House.
Whatever happened to predictability?
The milkman, the paper boy,
boy,
evening TV. There you go.
Everywhere you look, everywhere.
Yeah, we remember the song. But Fullest House. That's what my joke was. Fullest House.
Yeah.
Also, the word fullest just doesn't sound good.
Fullerist.
That sounds better.
But living life to the fullest, like, hey, I'm gonna live life to the fullest.
I'm gonna live life to the fullest.
I'm gonna go rob a bank.
I'm gonna put my the pedal to the metal. You know, I'm gonna speed on the highway. I'm living life to the fullest.
I'm gonna live life to the fullest. I'm gonna wear my underwear twice.
I'm gonna not wear matching socks.
I am living life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wrestle a crocodile.
I am living life to the fullest, and anytime I get a soda from a fountain, I'm gonna overfill it a little tiny bit. That's the fullest.
Right. I'm gonna live life to the fullest, and I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A every day, even on Sundays.
Even on Sundays? You
even
bad boy. Well, I'm going to live life to the fullest, and I'm going to scream and yell at every retail worker I come across.
I'm going to live life to the fullest, and I'm going to put a fork in the electrical outlet.
Shit.
Just to see what it feels like.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
And I am going to go swimming with tigers.
I'm going to live life to the fullest. I'm going to go skydiving without a parachute.
You're going to die. You're going to die life to the, live death to the fullest. But I'm going to live life to the fullest. I forgot mine. We're going to switch seats this year. That's what's happening.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
We're going to switch seats for one episode randomly throughohout the year.
And I'm still going to sit this way.
It'll actually be one singular frame in an episode.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what the heck?
What just happened?
Yeah. Be more specific.
Yeah, your definition of fullest and my definition. Living life to the fullest for me now.
That's like hey, what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh,
Just put on the spot. Live life to the fullest.
Did you switch the mic stands? Cause
no, dude.
I've raised this so many times. Okay, that's better. That should be better.
Yeah.
it just has changed so many times. I keep
You're
having to raise
You're
it.
living life to the fullest. Yeah.
The mic stand's living life to the fullest. It's about to be living its life, the best life in the dumpster. Just the stand, though. The mic's fine.
So, yeah. If you say live life to the fullest, be more specific.
Also, if you say live, laugh, love, stop.
Or laugh, love, live.
Or live, live, live. All right, next one on the list. Number 4 is learn a new skill or hobby.
That's fun.
That's fun to say.
That is very fun. I think that's a good idea.
I'm down for that. I've actually been meaning to talk to you about a new hobby that I want to have.
You can talk to me about it right now?
Nope.
Okay. Don't forget to tell me.
I will.
Yeah, learn a new skill or hobby, but learn to make time for that hobby.
Yeah, like add it to a routine, create good habits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more so like this. We're going to talk about our resolutions after we're done with this list. My bad.
Right.
My bad.
Right.
But yeah, make a new habit and a positive one. Really, it makes sense. That's why it's at the top of the list.
Learn to play the trumpet.
Learn to use your turn signals. I'm pretty sure we said that last year.
I think so. I think we did. I think that's where the how about I think that's where it started.
Way back then.
I think so.
You let us know down in the comments below.
Number
3. Pick number 3, my lord.
Get organized.
That's really helpful. I would love to organize my life a little bit better.
Helpful,
mm-hmm.
but also really hard change to make.
It's a habit you got to break.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about Audible earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the book and I'm listening to it on Audible now. See what I did there? Of Atomic Habits.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'm reading the.
I was like,
I'm reading it.
What book?
No, I'm reading it and listening to it. And it's all about like breaking those little habits, little tiny things here or there.
Like what? Can you tell me one?
No, I've just started reading the book.
They didn't talk about any of the habits?
They're talking about like seriously, I listened to it on the way here.
Okay.
For the first time.
Right.
Because we started reading the book in like meetings at work,
Mm-hmm.
like popcorn style.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anyone.
That's lame.
I don't know if anyone from work is listening. I doubt it. But that is not how my brain works when it comes to reading books, which is number 10 on the list.
Yeah.
I can't do that because my brain's just like, when is it my turn? When is it my turn?
You got to start practice reading.
Yeah. The meme said it first or best because it's true. But yeah, no, that's what it is. It's like, when is it my turn? I'm dreading my turn. And especially like over like Zoom or whatever,
mm-hmm.
like Teams,
mm-hmm.
like it weirds me out and my brain cannot focus on the words on the page. Right. And then when it's my turn to read, I'm not thinking about what I'm reading. I'm thinking about, am I saying the words correctly?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
On the podcast.
Every time.
At least my meetings aren't recorded.
And I don't think I'm doing that bad. And then it's just like, New Year's. Resolutions.
How to make resolutions happen.
Oh my God. Speaking of.
Uh-huh.
My sister got an RC car for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And it's like one of the ones that you can't break.
Sure. She'll find a way.
Like you'll hit it and it'll bounce around.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a word on a button, and it was a long word,
mm-hmm.
but a small button.
Mm-hmm.
So it had half the word, dash, rest of the half.
Uh-huh.
Right?
It sounds like poor design choices.
And so I'm looking at it, and I said, what's demonstrations?
It just reminds me.
And I said, wait a second.
It just reminds me, what the hell's a poster?
What is a poster? What's demonstrations?
You're talking about a poster? That happened when I still lived at my dad's house.
Really?
The poster thing?
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, dude. I will never forget.
Yeah, so just a couple days ago, I said, what's demonstrations?
I think I think we're at a point where we're early 30s. We've done enough reading. We've done enough speaking where it's just like, who cares?
Demonstrations.
And I think what it really is we're comprehending the English language differently because we're like, that's a dumb fucking word.
Yeah. That's dumb.
That's stupid. I don't like that. What's number 2 on the list?
Number 2 on the list. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
Number 2 is to lose weight.
Loose weight. Waget.
Lose weight.
Waget. Weejit?
Widget.
Loose widget.
Widget.
I don't know. English sucks.
Lose weight.
Lose weight.
That's always a good one.
That's a good one. I think it ties into the first one on the list too a little bit.
Unless you're too skinny.
Yeah, don't
do that.
Find some.
Yeah, find some weight.
Find some weight.
Pick it up.
Also, if you were like moving and you lost like your weight set, does that count?
Good question. Put it down in the comments. Let us know.
But then if you found them, did you find weight?
Did you gain weight?
You gained weight.
Gained weight.
What's number 1 on the list?
And number 1 on the list, drum roll, please.
I could put that on that button I was telling you about earlier. Just a drum roll.
Is to exercise more.
So those can be tied together, but also they don't have to be, you know?
Yeah, because like losing weight could just be eating healthier and losing weight.
Yeah, and then exercising more, like getting more in shape, staying in shape, maybe changing the way you exercise. I don't freaking know. Do I look like I exercise?
Oh Jesus! So
the amount of times we just talk about us like eating snacks and watching movies all the time.
I love snacks.
We exercise.
So Brendan,
So Juan,
did you follow through on any of your resolutions this year?
So I don't remember all the resolutions we discussed on the podcast. I had a couple that I think we talked about off the podcast, like more legit ones, because I think we had a lot of jokey ones. But I remember one from the podcast that was just like, I want to do more, like make more things, make more content. And I think we accomplished that together. We made a lot. We could have made more videos, but I think we were really focused on just getting the scheduling, the handle, the rhythm of doing the podcast every week,
consistency,
and the allspice and the nutmeg
and the ginseng and the honey.
So I think getting that down and like really finding our rhythm with this mic stand, falling, but like with editing and promoting and all that kind of stuff, like getting our stuff out there. The fact that we started really pushing things in January of this year, and like we haven't done a lot except for just making content, and we've hit I think 200 followers, over 200 on TikTok and close to that on Instagram. YouTube's growing every day, you know, like I think that's cool. Like that's just cool. So I think we accomplished. That was on my list, was to make more stuff. Yeah. I think my actual verbiage was do more shit.
Do more shit.
Which I think we did. So that followed through. But another one I had that I don't think I really discussed on the podcast is like cutting back on my nicotine and my caffeine. Nope, not on the caffeine. Nicotine though, I'm half as much as I was using at the beginning of the year. Nice. So I'm getting there.
That's good.
Slowly but surely.
Right.
It's a hard habit to break.
Tell me about it.
You're trying to. You got off the caffeine though, right?
For
the most part.
Cut down, yeah. So, like if I drink coffee, it's one, just 1 cup, a strong cup. Yeah, just 1 cup though.
It's like sludge.
Yeah, just this is 4 days old. Yeah, no, I cut down, but I did stop for like a month, and I think that helped me. Yeah. cut down to the 1 cup because
Just sounds
then
scary.
it is very scary.
I need to take like a week off of work again
Mm-hmm.
just to cut out caffeine.
So now if I have a day off, I don't really need the caffeine unless I'm out and about, and then I'm like,
Oh, it's 12:30.
yeah, I
go get
could
a
use
green
a
tea.
cup of coffee. You know?
Yeah.
But I did cut down a lot from like 400 to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day,
Dude,
to just the 1 cup.
today
of coffee.
alone, I woke up. I was gonna make coffee, but then I remember there was a Red Bull in the fridge. I drank that on the
80
way.
milligrams right there.
Yeah, on the way to work, I got 3 ghosts, which have like 2 to 300 in them.
300.
But I had 2 of them.
That's
I
600,
gave the third one away.
680 milligrams consumed.
But then,
Uh-huh.
a couple hours later,
Uh-huh.
I went and got Monsters from Fry's.
Okay, that's like 160.
Something like that. I had 1 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on the drive here, I had the other Red Bull from the fridge.
That's another 80 milligrams.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
milligrams.
Do I feel like I've had any caffeine today? No.
Are we so tired that we are going off the rails?
Just slightly.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I can't. So yeah, the nicotine caffeine one for me is a big one on my list.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to be more active. Like not 100% like exercise more.
Yeah.
Just be more
Just
active.
do more stuff.
And then the other one on my list was to be more like into mindfulness, like being more positive, better outlook on things. Be more present in the moments and not let anxiety or depression really like do their thing.
Yeah.
And I think looking back on the year, there's only been a couple times where I've been really depressed or really anxious, and
it's improvement.
It is improvement like mentally because I'm more aware of the places that I am when those moments happen, Does that make sense? Like I'm less I don't succumb to it as much, right?
Yeah.
I don't let it win as much. But that'll tie into my resolution for this year a little bit too. So, but yeah, those are the ones I remember.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you?
But you didn't say if you stuck to them. My question was if you stuck to them.
I thought I'm pretty sure I answered it throughout there.
Okay.
Yeah, to be more mindful. I think I accomplished that.
Okay.
There might have been times where I let it slip, but I followed through overall. The nicotine, guess what? I'm half. That's a follow.
Oh yeah,
right?
You did answer. He did answer.
I answered.
All right, stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Ice is back with the brand new invention.
Speaking of rapping, similar vein, did you improve on your beatboxing?
I would say it's about the same.
Okay.
So no.
Okay.
You want me to?
You want to do it now, or you want to save it for the end?
We'll do it later.
Okay.
One of my goals was to on the list was to work out more and be consistent with that. And I work out for about a month, and then I don't, and then I work out for about a month, and then I don't, and then I work out for about 4 days, and then I don't. So
and then it's December, and you're just eating cookies all month.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's horrible. It's been horrible this whole month.
Yeah, that's the point, though.
So no, I have not been consistent with that.
That's okay.
But I have been consistently
getting back on the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't completely give up. It's just like
it hasn't become a habit.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Another
one I did was do more around the house.
I know for a fact, just personally, that you have cleaned the kitchen at least once.
Well, I've done more around the house, I guess, chores wise. But like, I still haven't like didn't. So no, I haven't really done more around the house either.
Shit.
Damn it, I'm 0 for 2. I'm 0 for 2 right now.
What else you got?
Dude.
What else you got on your list?
What else did I say? What else did I say? We'll be more creative. We've done that, so that's one.
That's one.
That's one.
That's one.
Hell yeah. Building chairs. I built a couple chairs.
You built a couple chairs.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I have built a couple chairs. Yeah, I've been pretty shitty this year, dude. But I also have been traveling a lot.
You've been busy, like, for work, mostly. Yeah. You need to knock it off.
I gotta stop.
You gotta stop that.
I've traveled to Oklahoma 5 times this year.
Yeah, how about you don't?
5 times this year for 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at a time.
Yeah, and I love the fact that in like a week and a half, you'll be doing it again. Yes.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
But why don't then? Or why don't then? Why don't then? How did he hear them?
He heard them good.
He heard them good. But then how about we talk about this year's resolutions? Do you have you given those any thought?
I had a couple in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just thinking about how I failed so horribly this year.
So, do you want to come up with one right now then? Like, is that what I'm hearing?
Well, okay. My real New Year's resolution is to lose weight, but but I have to because I went to the doctor this year and she was like, not looking too hot, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, not horribly, but like, if you don't get it under control, you will probably die in 10 years.
Oh, yeah?
Or not die. Have a heart attack in 10 years. Or have diabetes soon. Or, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, I just want to get healthy.
Yeah.
Eat better.
Yeah.
Don't eat out.
Yeah.
And I've already cut down on the drinking a lot, except for when I'm in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, that whole part of the country just seems like you drink.
Just drink. Just gotta drink. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
I did have a good one in mind, and I kind of forgot.
You gonna tell me later?
Probably not.
Okay.
No. Tell me yours and let me see if it sparks something. Because I did have one in mind, and I was like, oh, shit, I can't remember now.
So I think my resolutions are going to just kind of stay on track with last year or this year, current year, 23 into 24. I want to continue to work on like my ENs, caffeine, nicotine, to get those out of here, I think that's probably a good place to start. Maybe just get more caffeine from natural ways instead of chemically imbalanced beverages like Red Bulls and Rockstars and all those drinks.
Right.
I feel like I would like to get out of the apartment a little bit more. So maybe being a little more active, like maybe going to the parks or just going for a walk or a drive or something, like just being more like out. I don't know.
Like when you're home, you're not just sitting at home. Yeah,
which is still not a bad thing, but like getting out of the house makes you appreciate your apartment a little more, your house a little more, And then I do want to work on getting more organized. I feel like not only is my workspace or my my workspaces, so at work and at home, they're really cluttered. And I just kind of throw things on top of the desks.
Yeah. And
then I forget things. And then my brain gets cluttered because my desk is cluttered. And it could change. I could be better about it. I got to work on mindfulness too again. Like, I feel like I'm still, like, in a good place for, like, mental health and everything. But I could be in a better place. Because I've learned this year that I struggle with communicating when I'm having bad mental health moments or days or weeks or whatever. I kind of just keep it inside and then something will just trigger and I'll like let it all out at once, you know?
Yeah.
When I could have just been like, hey, Juan, I'm not feeling good today. And you'd be like, oh, is your tummy? I'm like, no, it's my will to exist. And you're like, oh, dude, you know.
Yeah. And you know, I will always be there for you. No matter
I know.
What. And
yeah.
It's like, I understand that you can't really express those feelings, but if you can, feel free.
Right. No, it's nothing to do with you and your willingness to be there.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with me saying, burden? Not me.
Not me. Hell no.
Hell no. Not a burden. But no, and I do want to learn some kind of new skill this year. I have a couple in mind that, again, we'll talk about outside of the podcast space with the ginseng and the honey.
Ginseng, not making
yeah. But those are some of my resolutions for this year.
Yeah.
I already started my mindfulness journey.
Mm-hmm.
I got a notebook, like a journal thing that has like monthly goals and weekly goals and did you drink enough water today, you punk? You know, like those kind of things.
That'll be good.
So I want to like kind of just write down every day for the year about how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. Any ideas? It's going to be right next to my bed.
And then next year, you can read it to us.
No. But yeah, I think we got some good ideas. I think we got some good plans. We also have podcast resolutions, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
We have ideas of what we want to do for the future of BJ in the morning.
Right.
I know the one thing we're joking about is just how season 2 is going to look.
Yeah.
How it's going to feel, how it's going to sound. So if you have any ideas,
let us know. Drop it down in the comments.
Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. If you're not following us on like Twitch or Instagram or TikTok at
BJ in the morning _.
You should be.
Yes, you
should.
Like,
follow, subscribe, and like and comment.
Following us should be one of your resolutions.
The second resolution should be finding a friend who doesn't know about us and sharing to them.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the third one? The third one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. The third one should be listening to this outro song.
And bye-bye.